are going to now hear a personal story of one of the survivors of that October 7th massacre. That would be the story of Yonatan Shamriz, whose brother was kidnapped to Gaza. Yonatan, thank you for being with us and being willing to share your story. I don't have words to help console you, but I want you to try to share as much of the story as you can with us so people around the world understand what happened.
Thank you for having me. So I live in Kibbutz Kfar Aza, and that Saturday we woke up to the sound of the alarms and the sound of many missiles around us. We ran to the shelter, me, my pregnant wife, and my 2-year-old daughter. And as we step at the shelter, we start to get messages from around the kibbutz that there are many terrorists in the kibbutz, and messages that screaming for help from all around the kibbutz. And it was very stressful and terrifying at the beginning and throughout all the day. And at 10 in the morning, like 3 or 4 hours after it started, I get a message from my younger brother, and he said that the terrorists are going inside his room. And so I wrote him back that I love him and he's strong, and then he never respond. And it was experience that I can't stress how helpless you feel. And when you inside the shelter and you hear and you see all the messages from all your friends and family's friends and neighbors that your brother, and you just can't do anything. And for some families there is a closure now. They know what happened to the loved ones. But for us, there is we don't know what happened. So Alon is now declared kidnapped, but we don't really know.
Yonatan, this nightmarish limbo of not knowing, how do you get by? How do you find strength to endure? And is there anybody out there trying to help you?
I mean, mentally, we are surrounded by the most experienced psychologists in Israel, I think. But there is so much grief because there are so many funerals, and many of my friends died. Everyone that you knew is or dead or kidnapped or something else, but there is not a single family in this community that didn't lose one of their loved ones. And it's so heartbreaking, and it's so you can't even grieve your own grief. Like we still have 7 funerals a day. And it's I don't have the words to express how the situation. It's.
I mean, what would your message be? How can the state help you? What should the government do in your mind?
We as a community, I can speak for myself, but the voices that I hear is that we don't trust the government to do anything right now, because if they didn't protect us and my community and my brother and my neighbors, we don't expect anything. We have friends and all these civil organizations that are come and help us. They are the real heroes. From the government, we don't expect nothing.
And do you have hopes that efforts being made by the United States, by the international community, might help get your brother back?
I don't know. I think the hostages that they have double citizenship are in a better shape than the one that have only Israeli passport, and my brother's only Israeli passport. Because the international community is going to get their citizen out. But I don't know about the Israeli one.
Do you have a message for anyone listening that you think everyone needs to hear about just what happened there, the things that you, your community, your family is feeling right now? What do you want to say to people?
I want to say that the thing that Hamas did to us, to our community, it's unforgivable. It's not even animals don't do it. And, kill babies, kill the families, like, for what? And if you think that they're going to stop here in Israel, it's a mistake. You are next, and Europe is next, and this is just the start.
It's a collective nightmare for all of us, Yonatan, and I wish I had better words to say to try to comfort you in these times. Just all of Israel, I guess, is standing united with you, and we have your back. Stay strong as best you can, Yonatan. Thank you for sharing that story.
Thank you very much. Thank you.